Hi, it's Neil Sean here on Your Entertainment News with Mr. Mark Grant, who tells us all about his latest radio venture, TheSceneEurope.com. Remember though, Mark?
If you miss it, you miss out.
So don't miss Mark today on Your Entertainment News. So Mark, you've got a brand new venture, a new radio station. Tell me, what is it called?
Well, it's called TheSceneEurope. It's, like you say, a new venture. It's lively, fun. At the moment, it's just an internet-based radio station. But then, obviously, we look at better things, maybe medium wave, and then, you know, from there onwards.
Internet radio has really seen an explosion in the last few years. Why is it that they've taken off? Is it because of the lack of direction of British radio stations possibly not playing the right kind of music that the public want?
Maybe on one hand, yeah, because, I mean, no disrespect coming down here, I've listened to different radio stations all the way down, and unfortunately, they all seem to play the same disc, so
same
to
sort
speak.
of music.
Whereas our station, I try and do more variety. Maybe a couple of English records, a German one, Spanish, Greek, whatever. But make it sound like you're on holiday all the time. Sunshine has to come out that radio, else I'm not smiling.
Your popularity is, you know, in an abundance across Europe. Why do you think that they've embraced your style, say, across Greece, Spain, Germany, Belgium, Japan, you know, that sort of thing?
Because
why have they gone for your sound? Because essentially you're very British.
We are, well, it is, yeah, obviously. But I think the sound that they're going for is because we play one English, one of their records, one out their top 40, one maybe out of a neighbouring country that will be, you know, Latvia, wherever next door. But of course, Europe, all the radios intermingle, but they all are unique in their own way. But unfortunately, in the UK, there isn't. You can't really distinguish one, say, from London or one in Yorkshire.
Do you think then the internet is almost like a modern day pirate ship? Because say 40, 50 years ago, you'd have been on a boat. Now you do it from a Mac.
Boat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're doing it in a small room somewhere, whereas at one time you needed a massive building, you needed numerous amounts of staff to switch things on and off. These days, laptop.
Who inspired you to be a DJ when you were younger? Who were the people that, you know, you sort of... I mean, everybody mocks the old Radio 1s like the Dave Lee Travises and the Tony Blackburns.
I suppose...
But they were iconic names. Everybody knew who they were.
Well, in my day, that was it. You'd Radio 1 or Radio Caroline if you could get it when it floated by. But really, there was Tony Black... Those DJs, really, the Radio 1s and maybe one or two others on local stations, but... Really, in them days, there wasn't that many anyway, were there, really? You'd BBC or your BBC Radio Leeds, and that was your lot, really.
You've met a few of your icons, like Paul Burnett and Tony Blackburn. What's it like for somebody who was growing up listening to them, and then when you meet them and they say they like your work, is that kind of strange for you, you know?
It's strange in a way, because I think, well, not that we copied them, but I think somewhere along the line you do copy them in a way, but not intentionally. You just... It's there because, and obviously I could probably make myself sound like Tony Blackburn, not like him, but in the way he does it, I could do it, emulate that again, you know, like that. But yeah, I suppose Tony Blackburn, Dave Lee Travers, a lot of the Luxembourg DJs, there was Kid Jensen and all those. Yeah, they're all doing the old gold stations, but in their own field because that's what they did originally. So that obviously they want people from that era to make it sound like that again. But unfortunately, the only thing with the old gold station, everything's good apart from one thing. The jingles don't fit the music. They're too trendy of jingles. They should have gone back to the old ones and re-sang them to fit with the older records that they play, because basically they mixed in with them. Whereas the new jingles, no good because they're too new. The old record new.
As a DJ, is there a particular record that you think you could always play that would have, you know, whether you're on air or in a club, that would always have that moment where everybody thinks, oh yeah, I like this, and it puts you in an instantly good mood? You know, what would you want to pick?
I don't know, there's a few. The ones that, I suppose in the old days in the record box, there was Candy Staton, Young Hearts Run Free, put that on, they all got up. Disco Infernal, The Tramps, Things like that kind of Billy Ocean, Love Really Hurts Without You, all that kind of era works. It always gets them up dancing. And then obviously later on in the clubs, I used to play high energy records, but it was the Time records that did it because they had a melody, whereas the others just were a drum beat. These had like sort of a melody, singing, bit of disco in the middle, and then, yeah, they work.
So Mark, the name of your radio station is?
TheSceneEurope.com, and I'd like everybody to tune in right now.